the 2025 season is about to begin.
Here we go. Wow. Beautiful. Look at you made it rain, my friend.
All right, so this is the first Zoom call with you and me for 2025. So
Yes, it's my first one.
that's fantastic. Anyways,
Yeah, it is.
New Year's resolution. Um, you go first. You can go first.
Okay, my New Year's resolution is to try every single day to be as kind as I can be to everyone I meet unless they give me a reason not to be. That's my New Year's resolution.
I like it.
Thank
And
you.
and my resolution, it would definitely have to be entertaining my audience and be thankful to my family, wherever they are in the world, both here in the UK and in Toronto, where I'm spending my 25th birthday.
Isn't that fantastic? Yep, what a great resolution. It's so nice to have people whom you love all over the place, and you're just so connected to them that you feel like they're right next to you. That's
Yeah,
great, pal.
I remember when we had our pre-New Year confetti cannon.
Yes. Oh, you saved one?
So,
Okay.
okay, were you expecting a small bang like this one? Uh, oh, the confetti on the computer. Uh, this confetti. This is not what we're looking for.
That's more than enough. Life sometimes goes that way. You're expecting everything to just a big, wonderful fireworks and it fizzles out. But
And
there's always next year.
yeah, and you know the wise old saying, "Go big or go home."
That's right.
Maybe we should go a little bit big.
Wow, look at that. I've got a party cannon. Oh my goodness.
Big and
Did you?
brave.
Oh man, let me see that, buddy.
Okay, so I got it on
Ah,
camera on my phone, so I thought
okay.
maybe we could record
That
it.
thing might reach me here in Los Angeles. Go ahead.
I'll try over here.
Okay.
And also, to start my year off, I watched the Goofy movie just now.
Well, thank you very much.
Uh,
Max and I are so excited.
and with that, the 2025 season is about to begin.
Here we go. Wow. Beautiful. Look at you made it rain, my friend.
If you didn't see it properly, it's on my camera, so I'll
Oh,
probably put it on Instagram.
I
Or
hope I wish I could virtually help you clean up as well.
I'll clean it up as soon as I'm finished. But
Oh,
now that's fine.
thank you. Thank you, Seb. What a wonderful way to start January 1st. Thank you.
Yeah, we
About
started
that.
off with a bang.
You sure did. And I've never had that in my life. I've never had someone so kind to say, I saved a giant party popper for you. So thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Very kind. What are you doing today? Are you hanging out watching TV or movies? Of course, it's already what, about 6 o'clock there?
Yeah, past 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched the Goofy movie as it's 30 in April, I think. It says
Yeah.
on Wikipedia.
I
And
know. I haven't seen it for a long time. I should watch it too. It's really a good little movie.
I like the teacup, by the way. SCAD? What?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's SCAD is an acronym for South Carolina Art and Design. Or no, I'm sorry, Savannah College of Art
Oh,
and Design. Yeah, SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. It's a really highly regarded design art school for people who are anything from animators to clothes designers to furniture designers. It's for a bunch of very talented kids, and I got to visit there with Maurice a couple of years ago, and boy, it was really a pleasure to meet people your age who are they're like you. They're smart, talented, and very nice people. So, and I got this cool mug with a coaster built into the bottom, so I can put it anywhere.
well, I have a little coaster myself. What?
Let me see.
It's
Oh
from
my gosh,
on the trailer. Grace Randolph, her segments are called Movie Math,
that's great.
which she breaks down all things Hollywood every Sunday.
Oh, Does she have a podcast?
No, she doesn't have a podcast. Her YouTube channel is called Beyond the Trailer. So,
Beyond the Trailer.
yeah, she breaks down all of her favorite movies and her worst movies, goes over them one by one.
Great. I'd love to see that.
Definitely check out her
I'll
channel.
check. I'll check Grace out. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, for today's virtual chat, thought maybe we could go over some of the movies for 2025.
I I would love that because I need some guidance on what movies I should spend my money on because it's not inexpensive anymore.
Yeah. First, I want to say I enjoyed two more movies from before the end of last year.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first one was Better Man, which tells the true story of singer Robbie Williams,
Yes,
former member of Take That.
that's right.
Yeah, have you heard of that film?
Is Better Man the one with the chimpanzee on the?
Yeah.
I I have not seen it. I'm aware of it. I played golf with Robbie Williams
Wow.
many years ago. We have a mutual friend named Greg Ellis, and we got to. Greg called one day and said, "I'd love to have you join my friend Robbie and me." And I said, "Oh, great. Well, two Robbies can't be too bad." And I wasn't aware of how huge a star Robbie Williams is in most of the rest of the world. Yeah, I I know he had I think one hit over here, but the rest of the world he's giant. But Better Man it's a good movie, huh?
Very good. It already hit the UK on Boxing Day. I
Ec-
I went with my dad, and the moment it started from start to finish, I was stunned and
Oh
moved about
boy,
how tragic Robbie's life was. He was dealing with
yeah.
depression and stuff, and but I liked the way that it was told, seeing
Yeah,
Robbie as a monkey in CG form. Uh,
I,
I
very clever.
Michael Gracie, director from Australia. He did The Greatest Showman, but Better Man. This is Michael Gracie at his best.
Great. I will absolutely put that on my list because I just yesterday I driving in down the street here and I in LA and I saw a big poster for Better Man and I checked it out and I understand. I now know, or rather I knew that it was about kind of an autobiographical or biographical pick. So thank you very much for giving it the Seb Sanford 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna watch it.
The second movie, which I mostly liked from the end of last year, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Uh, Ben Schwartz is a good buddy of mine,
Is
and my son Ash, who is in the video game business, came over for Christmas with his wife and said Sonic 3 is great. He said Jim Carrey is excellent, and he said it's just like the Jim of old, like The Mask and Ace Ventura and all that.
Man, and it's by far the best installment in the Sonic cinematic universe.
Great,
Definitely recommend you check that one out. And
excellent. I will.
Jim Carrey, he never disappoints. He's hilarious in this
Yeah,
movie.
that's what Ash just said. It is a great film, and Jim is terrific, and so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we have a fourth movie in development for 2027. So
Oh,
we have
great.
that movie in 1 December, that 1 December.
Excellent. Yeah, cool.
Now we're on to 2025.
Okay.
Let's start things off with the Disney movies that I can't wait to watch this year.
What's that?
Let's start things off with number one. Number one, Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Of
Yeah.
course, it comes out at Christmas time.
Okay, that comes out this a year from now, basically.
Yeah,
And is it also directed by James Cameron?
yeah, Jimmy Cameron. Yeah, it's
Cool.
still James Cameron. And
Cool.
the second movie was amazing. At the same runtime as Titanic. It was,
Yes.
I
Yes.
survived, I managed to survive 3 hour long movies like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you when the movies when the movie is well made, there are several of them that I've enjoyed that are that long. Like, well, when I was a kid, and I still watch it every year, is Lawrence of Arabia. That movie is probably close to 3 hours long, but it's just so wonderful from top to bottom. Um, uh, I I haven't seen. Oh, did you see Gladiator 2?
Yes, I did. It wasn't that good to me. No offense.
It wasn't that great.
No.
Nah, I've heard that too from a lot of other people. I really wanted to like it, but I thought maybe I'll just wait till it comes to streaming. Yeah, but thank you for yeah. A 3 hour movie is a long thing, but other of like some of David, not David, some of Chris Nolan's movies are pretty long. Interstellar was kind of long. I thought Tenet was a little long. I had trouble sticking with that one, but I just think Chris Nolan is spectacular. I really enjoy his movies.
He's already looking through his next project called Odyssey. Um,
Hmm.
I'm
About the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. Yeah, he's doing a film about it, film adaptation. I don't know if it's like a metaphorical film or if it's a period piece like the Odyssey, but it's Chris Nolan. I'll watch it.
Anyways, moving on to number two, Zootopia 2, Zootropolis 2 here in England.
Yeah,
They just released a Chinese poster on New Year's Eve, and so far that poster looks stunning.
isn't that
Uh,
great?
but we don't have a teaser for it just yet. Probably in
Got
a
it. Yeah, I think I know Maurice played Mr. Big in the first Zootopia. So hopefully he'll be on this one too, because he just is fantastic.
I have the baby. Daddy has to.
That's right. That's Mo.
Yeah,
Good.
he's like the Godfather figure.
Exactly. He's a guy that does this up here, this in it. Hey, you're a really fantastic lemur. I mean, it's just really Mo. It's great.
Man. Number three, one that's going into live action form. It's Lilo and Stitch, which comes out in May.
Oh, great. Is it? Who's playing Lilo? Do we know yet?
Um, yeah, we have the actress playing Lilo, but I can't pronounce her last name
Oh,
properly.
great. Okay, it's probably it's probably kind of maybe a South Pacific Islander name, something that might be.
Somewhere in Hawaii. Somewhere in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Right. Got it. Well, that's great. I didn't even know they were doing that. Thanks for the heads up.
Of course, we know Chris Sanders is returning for voicing Stitch.
That's right.
They released two teasers, one on the week that Moana 2 was released. Then a week before Christmas Day, they dropped a Lion King teaser with Stitch replacing Simba as on the week that Mufasa came out. And
Yeah.
when the teaser started playing and Stitch was carried in the air, I was like, hey, that's not Simba.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I was born at night, but not last night. That's not Simba. Yeah. You're talking to Seb Sanford, man. I know what the deal is. This isn't Simba.
Okay, here's to Memorial Day in late May this year. Okay,
Got it.
number four, Elio, the latest from Pixar. It was supposed to come out last March, but it got pushed back a year and a half from its date because of the strike back in 2023.
I see. And what is Elio about?
It's basically about this kid who wishes to be abducted by aliens, but not in a rude way, but to prove
Frightening way, right?
but to make it look like there was actually life out there in space.
Oh,
So
I think about that stuff all the time. I hope I live long enough to see interstellar creatures coming over here and saying, "Hey, just so you know, it's a pretty big neighborhood. You guys aren't the only ones running the show." I would love that.
it's just a movie. It's animated. It's completely
Great.
animated.
Fair enough.
The first teaser was released in front of Elemental back in 23.
Ah,
Then, and 2 months ago in November, they released a new teaser to be released in front
right.
of one or two. And they
I'll
made
check that out. Is Elio?
ELIO, yes.
Great. I'll check that out. Thank you.
Right. Number five, the new Fantastic Four movie.
Right.
Fantastic Four First Steps. And it's coming out in July. And I heard rumors that they might release the trailer during this year's Super Bowl. But let's just hope that it happens. Um,
Great.
have
Uh,
you have you ever seen the Fantastic Four movies?
I have. I think I saw the first and second one. I've not seen the third one. When I was a kid, the Fantastic Four, I think there was a cartoon. I know there was
Was
a Hulk cartoon, but I don't know that there was a specific Fantastic Four, half-hour animated show. But are you primarily a Marvel guy or DC guy?
mostly Marvel.
Marvel, yeah. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero?
I think it would have to be Spider-Man.
Pretty hard to argue with that one.
Yeah. There are three Spider-Man actors, and if you've seen No Way Home, have you seen No Way Home yet?
Yeah,
You had
yeah,
all three Spider-Man in one Marvel movie.
yeah. That was the one with the Blue Beetle as well, right?
No, that's not it. That's DC. Blue Beetle is DC.
Oh, Blue Beetle is DC. That's their version of Spider-Man, sort of,
Yeah,
kind of. Okay,
kind
got
of.
it.
I'm looking forward to Fan 4. Okay.
Yeah,
Number six, if you've seen the Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis,
yeah.
then let's hope that you're looking forward to watching Freaky or Friday.
Oh, great. So they're doing it. Is that with Lindsay as well?
Yeah. Um,
Got it.
so Lindsay's character is a mother, and her mother, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is a grandmother, and
Mhm.
they are making a few changes to the Freaky Friday story timeline, even though this is a sequel over to
Yes, 3 days. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah,
it's bodies all over again. But
yeah.
it's not fortune cookies, but I think it's something to do with the fortune teller. All I
Right.
know, all I know is what they said at D23 and some first look pics on Instagram and
I
so
see.
on.
I see. Great. That's another big one that's going to happen. That's a lot of movies coming out this year that are a big deal.
Yeah, Disney are so busy with these movies, these
God, sounds like it.
and number seven, the new Tron movie with Jared Leto. It's coming
Oh,
out.
I worked on the original Tron movie um, with, oh my God, it was great. Jeff Bridges, Bruce Boxleitner, David Warner. Oh boy, that was really cool, especially meeting David Warner. I was a huge fan of Mr. Warner's, and yeah, Tron turned out to be another pretty cool property.
And I met Bruce Boxleitner himself at the beginning of last year whilst I was waiting to see the Disney 100 exhibition. It was
Yeah.
the London XL,
Uh
and
huh.
I had my photo taken with him. And I thought maybe this would be the perfect opportunity to have my new favorite hobby, which is going to Comic Cons, like
Excellent.
London.
Yes. No, I think that's great. Plus, you're very smart, and you know all of the the showbiz stuff, the cultural stuff. You're very smart, so that would be a really good place for you.
Yeah, and and number eight, it was very hard to choose. It's
Oh,
next month's Marvel movie, Captain America: Brave New World.
right.
And if you know Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, aka I forgot the Falcon. He was the
Got
Falcon.
it.
Now
Okay.
he's the next Captain America. He's taking on a new challenge, going up against Thaddeus Ross, played by Harrison Ford.
Oh my God, I didn't know Harrison Ford was in it. Wow.
Replacing the late William Hurt, who
Hmm.
played Ross in the Ed Norton Hulk all the way up to Infinity War.
Yeah,
It's the first time we are getting to see Thaddeus Ross as Red Hulk.
I see.
I
Got
didn't
it.
I didn't know there was going to be a Red Hulk, but let's see how he
I
turns out.
never, I've never seen a Hulk that's not green. So That's news to me.
Since when were they red?
Yeah, it's like Christmas. I had a green Hulk and a red Hulk. Well, have Santa Claus could probably pass as the Hulk, so why not? Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
So that's my Disney list for 2025. Whether they're a hit or miss, let's see what happens for each film.
Sure. Yeah,
Now for the top 10 movies of 2025, which I'm really looking forward to watching.
great.
But this was a really hard decision, putting in the first two movies on top. So I'm going to put in for number one, Wicked Part 2. Uh,
Oh boy, no kidding. I still haven't seen the first Wicked,
it's on
but I
digital.
have not talked to anybody who doesn't just love it. Everyone I've spoken to just loves it.
And anyways, part two, it's titled Wicked for Good. For Good is the name of the song in Act Two.
Got it.
And
Great.
it's already on digital everywhere, and you have to take the time to watch part one.
Great. No, yeah, I will. In fact, I will make sure. And if it's like the play, then it would make sense for me to watch it in the chronological order. So I will.
But just make sure you grab some tissues in case you cry, just like I did. I sobbed
Yeah.
aloud every time I watched.
Well, that you know what? That's high praise, though. If a person who loves movies as much as you do gets tearful when they're supposed to get tearful in the story and not crying because it's so bad, then that is a wonderful recommendation. Really, that's great. It's when a a musical, a Broadway musical, is able to do even better, become more popular, more culturally significant as a movie. It's great. Sound of Music, Mary Poppins, both with obviously Julie Andrews, but oh my goodness, Les Miserables. All these were incredibly successful stage plays, but they become iconic by being movies that we watch over and over and over. They're 60 years old.
Definitely. Of course, the songs recorded on set of Wicked, they were performed live. Um,
Great.
and they did the same thing happened for the movie version of Les Mis with Hugh Jackman and Amanda Seyfried and Hathaway and so on.
Great. Well, I love the fact that the songs are being performed live too, because when you have singers like that, yeah, you use them.
Yeah, definitely. And number two, I think we already discussed Avatar 3, but
That's a great,
I don't care what people think about the first two movies that I've chosen. As long
yeah,
as they are good, not so good, but let's see what happens to both of them
sure.
November, December.
Takes a lot of, when you're spending that kind of money on a Avatar 3, you did 2, and the one, those movies are so incredibly expensive to make, and that's a that's a very difficult thing to continue to make a franchise where it's worth not only the money to make it, but people's money to go see it. That's very difficult to do. To have James Bond. There aren't a lot of Bond movies that are really awful. They're every one of them. Even on Her Majesty's Secret Service with George Lazenby. I really enjoyed that movie. I particularly like Daniel Craig and Sean Connery, but a couple of the ones with Roger Moore were terrific. I just love the whole franchise. So same thing with Avatar. That's tough to do.
Yeah, this is the third movie of the five. We have to get through movies three, four, and five.
Go ahead.
They're coming out like every 3 years now.
Yeah.
Coming out in 28, and the fifth in 31. So there's a lot of work for Jim to do.
Yeah.
And number three, let's go to number three, Mickey 17.
Oh,
It was supposed to come out in April, but they pushed it back to March, replacing the Sinners release date, and Sinners is coming out in April. So
I see.
Mickey 17 is in March.
Great.
And it has Robert Pattinson and many different versions of the Mickey character himself, and not the mouse, but the name of the character in space.
I
Um,
see.
Like every time he dies, he comes back a different version of himself.
Got it.
All I know is what I saw from the trailer. It's from director of Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. I think I got the director's name right. If
Got it.
you saw Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, he's famous for that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he won a few Oscars for that film.
Yeah. Well, as well he should.
Now this Mickey 17, this is probably his first movie he directed in the English language,
Got it.
coming out of foreign language in Korea.
I see. Yeah.
Let's see how well he does
Sure.
sci-fi mixed in with a little bit of comedy.
Comedy. Yeah.
Number four, Mission Impossible 8.
Wow. That's
This,
Tom Cruise. Another Tom Cruise movie.
yeah, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Right.
They, instead of calling it Dead Reckoning Part 2, they called it The Final Reckoning. I've only I've only seen the image that was released in the news about on Tom Cruise running through the streets of London on the bridges across River Thames or something.
Yeah. Well, that guy's taking a lot of shots. He's still killing it. Good for
Yeah.
him.
You do know the many stunts that he has done over the years with his
Yeah.
movies, especially the one where he broke his ankle whilst filming of Fallout, chasing
Yeah.
after Cavill.
Crazy.
It made the cut, but they had to close production down until they got better.
Got better. Yeah.
But let's just hope that he has a lot more dangerous stunts that he has put in number 8. Let's see how
Yeah.
well he does with it.
Yes, sir.
And I flipped a page now on my notebook.
Okay.
Number 5, a Danny Boyle movie. If you watched his movies, then I'm pretty sure you'll probably sign up for watching 28 Years Later.
Yeah.
28 Days Later, it just came out on digital about a week after the trailer for 28 Years dropped.
Right.
I watched it for the first time and I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah. I like Danny Boyle. Didn't Danny Boyle direct? Oh God, the movie about the young boy who lived in Ireland as a wonderful dancer. Billy
Billy Elliot? Billy Elliot?
Billy Elliot. Yes. Is that a Danny Boyle movie?
I'm not sure because I haven't seen it before.
Yeah. That's whomever directed it. Great
But
movie. Fantastic movie. Yeah.
he also did Sunshine and 127 Hours and
Right.
yesterday the Beatles musical comedy film. If you've seen
That's
it,
right. Yeah.
let's see how well he does with 28 Years Later.
Sure. Yes, sir.
And number 6, How to Train Your Dragon. It's
Oh, is that the third one?
no, that was in 2019. It's going into live action.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool. I love, oh my God. That was part of the reason, I think, toward the end of it. The only reason I watched Game of Thrones, I liked it. I just didn't have time to keep getting involved in the story. But man, I could watch those dragons all day long. They were fantastic.
they're all CG, and the cast is live action.
Yeah.
Mason Thomas from The Black Phone, and the second movie, which is in production, he's playing Hiccup.
Great.
And Gerard Butler is back, voicing the father figure. I forgot his name though. The character from the
Yeah.
original.
Well,
And
good for him. Gerard's always working. Boy, that's great. I love to see that in old people.
the original, the original trilogy's director, he's going into live action form for this film.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good one.
He filmed it for IMAX, so I'm really looking
Oh,
forward to watching it.
that'll be amazing in IMAX. Yeah.
I've met the author of the book series a couple times here in Bath, Cressida Cowell. She's
Uh-huh.
a really nice person. She comes here
Great.
to every Bath Kid Literature Festival, like in September and October.
I see.
Yeah. If you read any of her books, that's what the movies are based on.
Yeah. Great.
Number 7. Let's go on to number 7. Superman. The new Superman movie.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that yesterday or the day before. Yeah, my son, actually, it was Ash talking about the new Superman movie. I remember when the first one came out with Christopher Reeve, and the tagline was, "You will believe a man can fly," and it was pretty cool to see how that, that was 19, I don't know, 80, 79, 80. So it was a big deal for back then.
Anyways, the teaser trailer that was released a week before Christmas, it now has over 50 million hits on YouTube.
Wow.
And
Well, there you go.
it's all in the hands of James Gunn. He's now
That's right. Movie's paid for itself. There you go. Boom. Yeah.
now the head of DC, the first movie in his DC universe. And
Yeah.
let's just see how well he does with his new take on Superman
You bet. Yes, sir.
and starting his own DC universe. And do you have a favorite Superman in common?
I always, because so many things when I was a youngster made such a deep impression. The Superman TV show where George Reeves played Superman in a black and white, pretty much black and white show. I used to love that. I mean, I knew that it was kind of campy, but I think because I was a child, it made such an impact on me. But I really have to say, the Christopher Reeve, the first one was my favorite of the Superman features. I worked with Margot Kidder. She's passed away now, but I got to know Margot a little bit. And Mark McClure, who played Jimmy Olsen in the original Superman movie, is a good friend. I've known Mark we did a movie together a million years ago called The Perfect Match. The Perfect Match. And Mark was in that with me, and I got to know Mark very well. He's just a wonderful guy. So that one with Ned Beatty was in it, Gene Hackman was in it. It was really cool. Terrence Stamp, great movie.
That sounds interesting. Anyways,
Yeah,
Superman, can't wait for that.
yeah.
Number 8, Jurassic World Rebirth, which also comes out in July.
Another one. Man, this year is going to be full of CGI critters.
Yeah, then there was Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum, and then Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, the daughter
Right?
of Hollywood, and now it's over to Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, that's great. I just think she's fantastic. She's smart. She's talented. I just really enjoy Scarlett. I love seeing her interviewed. She's just a delightful woman.
Definitely. Do you watch her on SNL? She's done SNL a couple times.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And I also like the recent Transformers 1 movie.
Yes,
The last time we spoke, I talked to you about Transformers
you
1.
did.
Now, number 9, the last two are a few are in the horror genre.
Okay.
Number 9, Megan 2.0. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
sequel
That's a horror movie, right? Or suspense movie.
the
Yeah.
robot. It's the female version of Chucky.
Got it.
Like she malfunctions herself and then turns herself into a killer doll, a killer robot.
Cool. Why not?
The
It's
first
hell
movie,
hath no fury like a female robot.
the first movie, it was a huge success.
Great. Oh, I know that. Yeah. I have my oldest niece is named Megan, and I kid her a lot about being that Megan.
Well, this Megan is spelled with a 3,
Ah,
as you can tell by the logo that goes with it.
right. With the E, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in theaters they did PG-13, but when they released it on Blu-ray, they put in the uncut version of it, the R-rated version.
Got it.
I think the R-rated version is much better than the.
Hmm.
Let's just hope that Megan does it again, and let's just hope that she upgrades it to a whole new level, like
Why not?
nearly as high as the ceiling.
That's right. Listen, if Seb Sanford, that's the level. If it's a Seb Sanford 5-star, it's got to be up here. That's a very high bar, and good for you. It should be a high bar.
Well, tell that to Blumhouse because they made the movies.
Oh, I love Blumhouse movies. Yeah,
Mhm.
really good stuff.
Yeah. And number 10, Final Destination Bloodlines. This
Great.
is the latest installment in the Final Destination films.
Yeah, I have never seen any of the Final Destination movies. I've never been compelled to see them, but if you like them, I'll go ahead and give one a shot. A shot.
But you've heard of them? Final
Oh
Destination?
yeah, yeah. I just have never watched them. It's not. I don't care one way or the other, but with your recommendation, then I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. H movie. It's basically the same plot. The main protagonist has a vision of impending death for him and a few of his friends, and then death picked them off one by one because you can't cheat death.
Got it.
And
Thank you.
I think this movie it's going to pay tribute to the late great Tony Todd, who was the
Yeah,
lead of the Final Destination films.
I see. Well, that's kind of them. Good.
He was the original Candyman. If you've
Oh, yeah, that movie. I didn't know that was, yeah, that was great. That was a good one.
And I think that's all of the movies that I put on my list, except for three more. Except for
Okay.
then we'll get to that last bit later on. A few more bits at the end. Next, Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh my God, I didn't know they were with Adam Sandler again.
They released a little TV spot during the Christmas football game on Netflix.
How about that?
Just a little snippet of what we could expect.
Yeah, great.
You can rewatch Happy Gilmore. If it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Price is wrong. Excuse
I
my
know. Well, I know Chris McDonald, who was in Happy Gilmore. He plays Shooter McGavin, and I would love to. Maybe he's going to be in it. Boy,
he is in the new movie.
that's great. Yeah.
He was featured in the 30-second teaser.
Uh-huh.
I suppose we'll get a full trailer and a release date that goes with it soon.
Right. Right.
And number two, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Fowl.
Oh, that's great. I had heard that they're making another Wallace and Gromit stop motion. I love that. Love that stuff. I did a show years ago called Bump in the Night that was a stop motion show with Jim Cummings, myself, and Gail Mathias from Saturday Night Live. And that stop motion stuff, like Henry Selick with the Tim Burton movies and Nightmare Before. Oh God, I love that. It's so entertaining, so interesting.
Yeah, I really hope you'll get the chance to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It already premiered here in the UK on Christmas Day on the BBC.
Okay, yeah. Well, I know the gentleman Henry. I forgot his name. Who created Wallace and Gromit is lives in the UK. I'm pretty sure he's a Brit.
Yeah. And number three, and I think I already mentioned it, Better Man. It's out this month worldwide on the 17th.
That's number one on my list. It was meant to be because, as I said, Monday, I saw the poster. I learned that it was about Robbie Williams, and now my favorite movie critic has given it 5 stars. So if it's good for a double S,
And that would be me.
that's right. There's only one double S, and I'm having the privilege of chatting with him right now.
And it already got nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Song, Forbidden Road, which Robbie sings.
Thanks. Yeah. No, he's a super talented guy.
Yeah. And now a few more bits. Like,
Okay.
first off, you saw probably on TikTok that I shared in the Instagram stories that I did a CapCut filter on Scarlett Johansson with the Chandeliers sketch on SNL.
Yeah.
And you see 4 different images, like from many different highlights of your life in your time. I thought maybe I wanted to demonstrate it to you. So I don't know if you can see properly.
I can, yes.
Look at one. Look at that one. Look.
Oh, that's great.
That's what the template looks like when and then you try to template out, and then you click it, and then
Oh my God.
you.
Well, thank you. I'm learning. I just got a new iPhone 16 and I'm learning so much about it. So,
Really,
yeah.
really hope you have a good time using it.
Thank you. Yeah.
And you select 4 different images. I saved a couple of the images for you. Can
Oh,
you?
I see. Yeah, you got some of my stuff. That's very nice.
Let's add in Phineas T. Kettletree Esquire.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you, buddy. That's me.
the
That's
first,
Bobo. That's right. Bobo from Tinkerbell.
yeah. And then I'll add in PJ, Pete Jr.
PJ, right? That's me. Looking for the Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
P.S. Like I said, I already watched a Goofy movie.
I know. Thank you.
And Carl Weezer.
Yeah, he's always there, ready to rock and roll, baby.
And then finally, so something from Doc McStuffins. I don't know.
Was that Sir Kirby? Yes, that's Sir Kirby, who sounds like Ronald Coleman. He's a very gallant knight who lives in a bedroom. Why not?
Wow, very British. Here we. This is Rob Paulsen. Robbie wants a cup of tea.
That's right.
Then you selected all the images, and then next, you press next, and then it's loading. And
Look at
then you
Wow.
get
That's so great. I'm with Scarlett.
and then you click the image right here and drag it wherever you want to drop it. And where Scarlett Johansson wants to talk to the camera, it comes up as well. And here it is.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. That's really, really cool.
Then you press export, and then you save it to either TikTok or Instagram.
Great.
Like I am doing later on today.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look, are you kidding me? If you had one of these in your house, you could look like a millionaire, like the King of England, like the King of France or something.
That's really cool. Thank you for that. I'll check that out.
All right. So that's how you use CapCut. And,
Well, thank you, buddy. And I so appreciate you taking so much time with me today. And thank you for filling me in on the best movies of this year.
and yeah, I also have I have one more thing that I've been thinking about these past couple of weeks since our last talk before the end of last year.
Yeah.
And as I said, I already watched a Goofy movie to start the year, and
Yeah.
I'm looking back at all those voices and the voice actors like Jim, yourself included, and Bill Farmer.
Oh, Billy.
And I watched the Goof Troop episode on Jim's podcast. And
Great.
doing the United States Canada blah 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 thing.
Yeah, with Billy. Yeah.
Well, I did have one idea. I asked myself what would happen if, for a different session with Rob Paulsen, we would have a cast reunion of the Goofy movie.
Oh, man.
Happened.
We kind of did that a couple weeks ago in Houston. We had Jason Marsden, Bill Farmer, Jim Cummings, and myself. It was so great to be there with those three guys. That movie, I'm very proud of it. Like I said, I had no idea how many people love it. And when I go back and watch it now, and I can be a little more objective, it is a charming, excellent movie. Bill and Jason are so good. Their performances are so good in that movie. It's really authentic, and I'm very proud to be part of it.
Like, fingers crossed, I hope it happens on the future Zoom chat.
Yeah, maybe they'll do another one. Who knows?
It would definitely make the cut if it happened.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks a lot, buddy, and I hope you have just a fabulous 2025. I look forward to hopefully getting over to your neck of the woods these days and getting a chance to shake your hand again.
Yeah, I'm coming to London XL for MCM London in late May. I just got my ticket.
Good for you. Well, I hope you have a great time, and thank you so much once again for my giant 2025 popper. I could not have picked a better way to start the year, and thank you very much, Double S.
Got one for one more.
Okay, great.
Hey, step back.
Okay,
Give me a countdown for me, please.
okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Yeah.
Yay! There we did it again. Oh my God. Well, thank you,
This
Stan.
time it's on my computer screen.
I'm already worn out from the new celebration. Thank you, buddy. It's always nice to speak with you, and have a great new year, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Take care.
Okay, buddy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like what you've seen, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe today and turn on the notifications to be notified on new videos. And I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.